the ultimate real estate guide for agents that are trying to survive and actually thrive in 2024. I want to show you the difference between lead generation and lead conversion and what you actually need to do to generate a lot more business for yourself. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single week to help you in growing your business. This is the guide that will show you exactly what to do. It's going to provide the guidance you need to generate a lot more business for yourself. Now, there's two sides of this equation here. There's lead generation and there's lead conversion. Lead generation is simple. How do I have a better offer so people are actually attracted to me and want to do business with me? Let's go on the buyer side as an example. Let me tell you some things you can't say. I care about your business. I'm a good negotiator. I'll represent your best interest. All the things that the thousands of other agents say, they all say exactly the same thing. That doesn't make you unique, and it certainly doesn't make them want to work with you. You know what they'll do? Call the next guy or deal with their cousin who's a licensed agent or whatever the case is. In this video, I'm going to show you how you improve your offer that if their brother is a realtor, they're still going to utilize you. Then we go over to lead conversion. What is lead conversion? You're not going to convert anybody. If they were planning to move in 9 months, they're not going to get your magic sales letter and say, oh, I was planning to move in Halloween time, but I got your letter here. Now I got to move. We've already started packing our stuff. We just wanted to call you and tell you we're ready. You converted me. That's not how it works. So don't generate leads if you don't know how that conversion process actually works. It's not converting at all. It's providing helpful, relevant, educational content until they're ready to work with you. Some of them are ready tomorrow. Some of them are ready in 2 months. Some of them won't be ready for a year. But leads are good leads. There's no such thing as a bad lead. They just haven't moved yet. So what I want to show you in this brief video is how you improve your offer to get a lot more people interested in working with you, then actually get them ready to make that move, whether they're buying or selling. Let's go with a buy example to start with here. So first thing I would do is I would run an ad on Marketplace. The cool part for you, Facebook Marketplace is free. You as a real estate agent can run ads every single day. You have to have a home for sale, which means you use a current listing that you have. You use one of the brokerage listings with the brokerage you're with. You use a for sale by owner if they give you permission to do so, or the best bet of all, new construction in your area. There's new construction builders that would pay you a commission. They'll let you use that photo or the rendering that they have or the partially built home that just shows plywood. You can run ads for that house. And in the description, here's what you say. Contact me to get access to unlisted and pre-market homes that match your desired criteria. I can get you access to properties before they hit the open market. This includes divorce filings, probate filings, and even pre-foreclosure deals. If it's something you're interested in, it's free of charge, no obligation, just contact me here. You're going to get leads from that. Now, before you say, wait a minute, how do I get those homes for them? How do I convert them? Whatever. The first thing is, will that offer get you interest? If you have an offer that says, contact me to get access to unlisted and pre-market homes matching your criteria. This includes divorce, probate, as well as pre-foreclosure transactions. Would you get leads from that? That's the first question. Of course you would. This guide's working for you. You've got a good offer that's bringing in people. Now you have to know how to convert those prospects as well. So we have text message sequences. We have email sequences that will show them how you can help them if they're ready now. But if they're not ready now, what do we do with them after that? Let's talk a little bit about that as well. Because this is going to get you an awful lot of appointments. If you have that offer right. Now, inside Greg Luther Inner Circle Coaching, we show you that's what we call our Perfect Home Finder program. I want you to write that down. Perfect Home Finder program, or PHF. We use our PHF program to have a great offer for the general public. You can do this on Facebook Marketplace. You can do it on Craigslist. You can send it to your current audience, your past clients, unconverted leads you had from other stuff that you've done before. There's a lot you can do to put that offer out there, because if you put it out there, you're going to get business. A simple text message that says something like, hey, a while back you said you were interested in buying homes. Would you be open to unlisted or pre-market homes, including foreclosure deals, provided they're in good condition? What do you think the response is going to be? Now, you got to know what to say after that. You got to know how to get them to a position that they want to have a conversation with you. That's what we teach inside our system, but I want you to understand we're still on the lead generation side. This is how we're picking up lots of clients. We can advertise it in lots of different locations, because anybody that's looking to move is going to have an interest in this offer. It gets them access to properties they wouldn't otherwise get. If their brother's a realtor, their brother can't get them this. Their brother's running a search on the MLS every day. Well, hell, they can do that on their own. So now there's an offer that actually makes sense. Now, of course, if you're involved in our coaching, you know how our short-term nurture works. What happens is a small percentage of these leads are going to have a conversation with you. They're going to meet you face-to-face. You call the lender on three-way. They get pre-approved. You follow our approach, and you actually have clients you're working with. But that's a small percentage. You know what the large percentage is going to do? They're going to go into your short-term nurture. They're going to go into that, what I call your indoctrination campaign, where they get introduced to who you are, what it is that you do, and how you can best serve them, because a lot of them see that offer and they're not really ready this week. This week is busy for them, but they are actively looking to make a move. Where you mess up as an agent is you get leads, you try and call them and email them a couple times, and you say, those leads are no good, they're not serious, give me some more leads. And then you do that again, give me some more leads, and then you decide the lead source sucks. I wasted all my money and all those leads are junk, I'm going to go to this next part. No, you didn't run them through a short-term nurture. You didn't run them through an indoctrination campaign to stay in touch with them. Here's what we do. I want you to write this down. 7 emails and 2 text messages over the course of 21 days. 7 emails and 2 text messages over the course of 21 days. Now, you can do this in an automated fashion. I certainly don't want you to get a lead and you have to email them 7 times. You'll never keep up if you get 10 leads, and you'll have 10 leads today if you do what I show you to do. So you're going to mess it up. You got to have a little automation. Doesn't mean technology. I don't want you to freak out. I don't understand technology, Greg. I'm 70 years old. I don't understand how any of this stuff works. Stop it. You can write 7 emails, load it into MailChimp, and they automatically go out on days 1, 3, 5, and 7. And then you have a text message that goes out on day 4 and 9. Like, you can set this up, a journey that will happen automated with every single lead that you generate. We talk a lot about that inside our inner circle coaching here. This is how you make money. Does it cost you money to be coached, or does it cost you a lot more money to not be coached? Because you're missing out on an awful lot of money. This is a very simple approach. So we run them through that short-term nurture. Now, here's the key factor. We're generating some of those leads that are ready to meet right now. A whole bunch of them, 80-90% of them, are going into the short-term nurture, where we get a few more that are ready on day 3, on day 5, on day 20, on day 21. They're ready to make a move, and they appreciate the helpful, educational content you've given them. Not some junk drip email campaign, but helpful, relevant content. You know, one thing that we do is make sure that those 7 emails they're getting over 21 days are very resourceful, right? It's helpful for them. It shows them how the market works. There's a video on who is Greg Luther, right? Or in this case, who is you, and that goes to a YouTube video about you. So you can bounce them around to some of the other media that you use. That's an automated system that's set up for you to convert those prospects, which means, I hate to use the word conversion because you're not going to convert them. If they're ready now, they work with you, right? But for all those others, some of them, 80% of them, are going to go all the way through the 21 days and they don't do anything. They're just not ready yet. Doesn't mean they're not going to buy or sell. It just means they're not ready yet. Now, keep in mind that the best way for you to get listings is to first pick them up as a buyer. Nobody is selling their home at any price if they can't find a home to move to. So they're first going to look for their next place. The best way for you to get a seller is to pick them up first as a buyer. They'll casually look around and see if they can find what they're looking for, right? So we get them through that 21-day sequence. Now, once they're through that 21 days, 80% of them still haven't bought or sold. They haven't contacted you in any way. So they then go into your long-term nurture, or what I call your audience. These are all of the people that you communicate with all the time. Your past clients, your sphere of influence, all your old unconverted leads that haven't amounted to anything yet. Every contact you have goes into your audience. Now, let me tell you how that long-term nurture works. This is your definitive guide. This is what's working. Your long-term nurture, every single month, they get a printed, mailed newsletter from you. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot of work. Oh my gosh, that sounds expensive. It is expensive. for the vendors, the title company, the lender, the home inspector, the people that pay you to even be involved in that, so you actually use it as a profit center for yourself. You can mail as many of these as you want, but your past clients, your sphere of influence, your unconverted leads, all of them will get your newsletter every single month. They'll also get an email every other Tuesday. Every other Tuesday, you're going to send an email, which is an item of value. Maybe you saw an article that would be helpful for them. Maybe you saw the top 5 tips of this. Maybe you saw the top 12 cities, and we were featured as the 7th best city in the country to move to. Maybe you see a video that's helpful for them. One thing I always recommend for our agents is if you go to cnbc.com, and I'll show you an example here. If you go to cnbc.com, you can hover over business, scroll down to real estate. When you scroll down to real estate here, you're going to see tons of articles about mortgages, about lenders, about what the NAR is saying, about the new lawsuit that's out, all kinds of relevant information that you can share with your people because it's positioning you as a top producer. It's positioning you as the authority figure in real estate. So when they think of real estate, they think of you. Every other Tuesday, you're sending this out to your group. Now, I want you to think about this audience. The first Tuesday you do it, you got 117 people there. But because you're doing all this marketing on Marketplace, on Craigslist, to your old list, all of those things, you're getting new people into your audience. They've went through that 20-day sequence, and new people are coming into this long-term audience. So the next time we send, next Tuesday, it's 250 people. And then 2 weeks after that on Tuesday, it's 700 people, and then it's 1,000 people, and then it's 2,000 people. You're building your audience. You know why you pay Zillow? To build your audience. Not to get leads, not to get appointments, not to close deals. How many failures are you going to have before you realize the only reason you're paying these services is so you can build your audience, so you have more people to talk to on a consistent basis, so when they are ready, right now, next week, next month, or Halloween, you get that deal. That is real estate marketing. That's how you convert the prospect, by actually giving them helpful, relevant info until they're ready, so you are their real estate agent when they are ready to go. So what we're doing here is we're doing short-term nurture, 7 emails and 2 text messages over the course of 21 days. A couple of easy services to use, because the first thing you're freaking out about that, oh, I don't have a CRM. I don't like my CRM. They're too expensive. MailChimp, simple texting. I think they're about $20 each. Use any one you got. If you got KB Core, if you got Top Producer, if you got Lion Desk, whatever, it doesn't matter. All of them suck. We find out which one sucks the least and use it. But we have an awful lot of our Inner Circle coaching members that use MailChimp and simple texting because it will link together and create a journey. So anybody that opts in with us, they're going to get 7 emails and 2 text messages over the course of 21 days. They then go into your audience. Now, you already know that most of your business comes from past clients and sphere of influence and unconverted leads and all of that, and you are underserving them. So your job is to make sure they're getting a newsletter every single month. They're getting a bi-weekly email from you that's helpful content. Now, here's the goal. If you are getting high open rates, that means they like your stuff. If you see your open rate starts going down, it's because you bored them the last time. So they have to get a win when they get contact from you. They have to get some sort of value. I'm happy I read that. I'm happy I watched that. I'm happy that I consumed it. I'll want to open more. But if you're sending them garbage, call me if you're ready to buy or sell, you're not going to do very well with that. And eventually they'll stop opening your emails and even unsubscribing because it's not something they're interested in. So what we're doing is we're generating leads with a really good offer. And don't worry, I'm going to tell you how to find those houses here. We're generating leads with a really good offer. Contact me for unlisted pre-market properties that match your criteria, including divorce, probate, pre-foreclosure, that type of thing. And then we're running them through a short-term indoctrination. They learn who you are, what it is that you do, why you're in the business, what your passion is, all of that stuff, and how you can best help them. 7 emails and 2 text messages. And then after 21 days, they go into the same audience that you're talking to everybody. So that means when I find an article on CNBC, I could just send it to 5,000 people and it takes me 1 minute to follow up with everybody. Very simple to do. Now, I recommend CNBC because that's a financial website. If you use Fox News or CNN, it's politically biased and somebody's going to complain, why do you like that one and whatever. Financial website makes sense for us and they have a real estate section. So it does its job. But what I want you to think about is now you're doing a long-term nurture. You're doing a newsletter, you're doing bi-weekly email, you've got lots of other things you're doing if you're doing a client appreciation event once a year, that type of thing. And what you'll find is if you're doing this, these leads will convert when they're ready. When they're ready to go, you are their realtor. You're the one that provides all the content for them. You're showing just listed, just sold, evidence of success. You're the one showing them that you are the local professional. Now, that leads to, well, how do I find homes for them? Obviously, if you're following our Inner Circle coaching, we have the James letter that we send to the areas, neighborhoods, price ranges they're interested in. So when I get this buyer in, they want access to unlisted homes. Okay, what do you want? 500 to 550. I got to be in this school district. I want this type of home. Okay, we'll go to those neighborhoods and we'll send out the James letter. You can download it on the member site. We send that out to all the homeowners there, 300 or 400 homeowners. We'll probably get anywhere from 3 to 7 homeowners that say, hey, you really got somebody named James, or whatever the name is, Bill, Rob, whatever. You really got somebody like that, or is this some kind of ploy for you to just list my house? You walk through that process. You go out and meet them at the home, you preview the home, make sure they're at the right price and they agree on commission, then you bring your buyer. You don't bring the buyer first, they're going to cut you out of the deal. So you agree on, otherwise they'll be like, I want $12 million and you have to build in your agent's commission. We're not doing that. Follow my approach. This is the definitive guide. Get coached on how to do this. You don't have to do it. Keep doing what you've been doing. If you don't think this is going to get you where you need to be, keep doing what you've been doing. This is how agents are making millions of dollars. If all you need is 1 more closing a month, 2 more closings a month, and it makes a big difference for you, this is a really easy approach to use. Get coached up on how to do it and send the information out. You pick up buyers from this marketing. You pick up sellers from this marketing. Keep in mind, if you get 3 to 7 sellers that reply, how many can your buyer buy? He's only going to buy 1. Which means you've got 2 to 6 additional sellers that want to sell that you are now face-to-face and sitting at their kitchen table negotiating asking price. This is how you grow your real estate business. So there's a million approaches that we use. You can see you can do this free or very low cost, but you've got to get trained up on what to do and coached on how to do it. I tell agents all the time, there's a difference between training and coaching. Training, I'm teaching you how to do something. Coaching, I'm making you do it, right? So you already know how to do sit-ups, but you would have somebody coach you on coming in to actually do the sit-ups. You've got to know how to do this the right way. You have to know how to generate those buyers. You can use free marketing to do that. You have to know how to have something they cannot get from anyone else, or there's no benefit to using you. It's not because you're a good negotiator. It's not because you're going to represent their best interest. Nobody cares about that. That's important to you. You know that you've said that 1,000 times and every buyer said no thank you. Nobody's ever said, oh my gosh, you can represent me? That sounds amazing. Are you really good at representing me? It's never worked. So you have to have something that actually works. Getting access to homes they won't find elsewhere, including if their brother's a realtor, you win. Well, Greg, how do I actually do that? You go out and find them. I didn't say we have a list of homes. I'm not sending them a list of homes. What I offered was a marketing service where I will go out and get those homes. I'll preview the properties. I'll negotiate the price in advance, and then I'll show it to them. That's what I offered, which means I should have none of them available right now. This is how you grow your business. Here's what I want you to do. If for some reason you are not an Inner Circle coaching member with us, you are not closing enough business right now. What I want you to do is go to gregluthercoaching.com. If you look at the top here, you'll see a little tab that says coaching. Watch this quick video. I got a very brief video. It's just a few minutes long here. I want you to watch this video so you can see how you can actually grow your real estate business. If this is helpful for you, give us a thumbs up right here and leave a comment below. Let me ask you this. If you got to the end of this, I want you to write champion in the context here. And I want you to leave a comment and say champion. You're actually completing the things you've committed to do. I want you to write champion in the comments here. If you're ready to grow your business, share this with another agent. And most importantly, let's put this in place for your business today. Start running the ads, start sending the letters, and start working with more buyers and sellers that see value in what it is that you offer. They can't get this from anywhere else. Sellers can't get what you offer from anybody at a discount fee or at a premium fee, and buyers can't get what you offer. not at a discount fee, not at a rebate, and not at a premium fee. You're in a category of one. You're the only one that offers it. Go check out the website right now. If you'd like a free training that you can take right now on taking action for yourself, go to getfastclosings.com. I'm Greg Luther. I'm excited to have you as an Inner Circle coaching member, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye for now.